Hello there, and welcome back to the kitchen laboratory. Now take a look at this. Bread, the staff of life, the cornerstone of countless meals, the one food item that has arguably shaped human civilization more than any other. It's so ubiquitous, so fundamental. We often take it for granted. We slice it, toast it, slather it with butter, and rarely give it a second thought. But that, my friends, is a culinary crime of the highest order. Today, we're going to rectify that. We're embarking on a journey deep into the heart of bread. We'll slice through the fluffy exterior and get right down to the crust of the matter, exploring its history, its science, and its profound cultural impact. This isn't just about flour, water, salt, yeast. Oh no! This is a story of innovation, revolution, chemistry, and community, all baked into one delicious package. Before those neat little packets of active dry yeast lined our supermarket shelves, how did our ancestors get their bread to rise? Some did, but others stumbled upon a bit of microbial magic. I'm talking about sourdough, a sourdough starter. That bubbly, living goo some treat like a family pet is a complex ecosystem. It's a thriving community of wild yeasts and lactobacilli bacteria, all captured from the air and the flour itself. The wild yeasts are the leaveners. They consume the sugars in the flour. They burp out carbon dioxide gas. That CO2 gets trapped in the gluten network and makes the dough rise. For that distinctive tangy flavor, we thank the bacteria, lactobacillus. They produce lactic acid and acetic acid. Those acids give sourdough its sour taste and act as a natural preservative, keeping the bread fresh longer. You know, we humans have a peculiar fascination with making things big. Big cars, big buildings, big food. The official Guinness World Record for the largest loaf of bread belongs to a baker named Joaquim Goncalves from Brazil. On November 13, 2008, in his hometown of Curitiba, he and a team unveiled a monolithic loaf. It tipped the scales at a staggering 1,571 kilograms, 3,463.46 pounds. That's heavier than a 2024 Mini Cooper. It required a custom-built oven and an army of people to mix, knead, and handle the colossal dough. A testament to planning, engineering, and a deep love for baking. Picture a medieval banquet for a moment. These days, the battle in the bread aisle is often framed as whole wheat versus white. We're told whole grains are healthier, more rustic, more virtuous. But for a very long time in history, the opposite was actually true. White bread was a powerful status symbol. To get brilliantly white flour, you had to refine it, removing the bran and germ. This process was labor-intensive and meant a significant portion of the grain was lost, a luxury only the wealthy could afford. The bread on your table was a direct reflection of your place in society. When I say the word bread, what image pops into your head? Maybe a sandwich loaf, or a crusty baguette, or a round sourdough boule. Let's take a quick world tour. Naan, soft, leavened flatbread slapped against a tandoor wall. Injera, spongy, tangy, made from teff, doubling as plate and utensil. Pumpernickel, pretzel, challah, tortillas, soda bread. Each reflects local agriculture, climate, and culture. It's estimated there are well over 100 distinct types of bread worldwide. A delicious reminder that while bread is universal, its expression is wonderfully local. So what happens when it becomes scarce or unaffordable? History shows us the answer is often explosive. The most famous example is the French Revolution. While Marie Antoinette probably never said, "Let them eat cake," the sentiment captured the disconnect between the starving populace and the out-of-touch monarchy. The price of bread skyrocketed due to poor harvests and deregulation. And for workers who spent half their income on bread, it was catastrophic. The anger culminated in events like the Women's March on Versailles in 1789, where thousands marched demanding bread. Bread shortages also helped spark the February Revolution in 1917 Russia. Throughout history, a government's ability to ensure people put bread on the table was central to political stability. When they failed, people often took matters into their own hands. Bread is more than calories. It is a political and social force. We've already talked about the etymology of companion, but the cultural significance of bread goes even deeper. Take the phrase, breaking bread. On the surface, it means to eat a meal together, but it implies peace, reconciliation, the forging of a common bond. In Christianity, bread holds a central role in communion, representing the body of Christ. In Judaism, 2 loaves of challah symbolize the double portion of manna before the Sabbath. These rituals show how a simple food carries immense symbolic weight. Bread becomes a medium for peace, a vessel for faith, a link to the divine. In our modern gluten-conscious world, bread has gotten a bit of a bad rap for some. But to say all bread contains gluten is a gross oversimplification. Cornbread, made from cornmeal, is a perfect example. No gluten and absolutely bread. Across the world, rice flour breads, buckwheat, almond, or chickpea-based breads are authentic traditions in their own right. These aren't substitutes. They are real breads, proving the definition is far more inclusive than you might think. And there you have it. From a 14,000-year-old snack to a symbol of revolution and a testament to human ingenuity. Bread is a historical document, a scientific marvel, and a cultural touchstone. What was the most astonishing thing you learned today? Head down to the comments and let me know. I read every single one. If you enjoyed unraveling the secrets of this culinary staple, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until then, stay curious and bake on.